Nothing But the Truth. Hello, I'm Raj Chengappa from India Today and your host for Nothing But the Truth. Every week, we will deal with key issues of concern and bring you perspectives and clarity as to why these matter to you and what is the clear truth that emerges. There are three things that we Indians seem to be obsessed about: politics, cricket, and movies. Of these three, politics and cricket I have followed closely with some passion. But I can't say the same with movies. I do love watching movies, including Hindi films and regional ones, and have been moved by many of them. On the rare occasion, I've even interviewed film stars. I once profiled Sridevi at the height of her Bollywood superstardom for India Today magazine. I recall while interviewing her in Srinagar that she behaved like the girl next door, shy, reticent, and childlike. But when she was asked to do a take for a movie that she was shooting then, she underwent an amazing transformation. She came alive, looking charmingly innocent, even while being desirably sensuous. But I confess, I'm no movie buff. So I was intrigued when my colleague Suhani Singh, who covers cinema for the magazine, talked excitedly about the film starring Shah Rukh Khan called Pathaan. Before the movie was released, Bollywood seemed to be on the decline. It was overwhelmed by the success of southern films like RRR, Pushpa, and KGF. But Pathaan had turned out to be a surprising blockbuster. It is the first ever Hindi film to breach the rupees 400 crore mark, a record of sorts. It is even poised to cross rupees 500 crore and overtake Bahubali 2 as the highest ever film grosser ever in India. Worldwide too, Pathaan has been doing well, collecting rupees 925 crore and was about short of rupees 1,000 crores, which would make it among the top grossing movies worldwide as well for India. Not bad for a movie that cost rupees 250 crores for its producer Yash Raj Films, but most importantly, it signaled that the Badshah of Bollywood, as Shah Rukh Khan is known, is back and with a bang. So in this episode of Nothing But the Truth, let's look at why Pathaan has become such a super hit and why the magic of Shah Rukh Khan endures. Or, as John Abraham, his co-star in Pathaan, puts it, Shah Rukh Khan is not an actor anymore, he is an emotion. I watched Pathaan in a Delhi movie theatre and there was never a dull moment in the movie. It had riveting action, impressive special effects, tongue-in-cheek humor, and an undercurrent of bold messages that broke stereotypes, promoted goodwill, and communal harmony. But what stood out most was Shah Rukh Khan's performance as an action hero. We had all looked at him as the king of romance, the emotive, bubbly, lovable hero that won women over with his masculinity combined with this special emotional vulnerability that he exudes. But at 57 years of age, Shah Rukh Khan, with his 8-pack abs, has successfully reinvented himself as a mass action hero. Both his comeback performance and the movie's success is truly phenomenal for several reasons. Firstly, the movie is tailor-made for the Instagram generation that wants fast-moving action to be continuously engaged. Having weathered through the COVID crisis, especially the frightening uncertainty about life that happened during that time, the new generation is convinced about what is called YOLO, Y-O-L-O, that you only live once. They are no longer prepared to wait years to get what they want or desire. They need to experience it here and now before it is too late. Pathaan caters to that temperament. The movie moves rapidly from scene to scene with no time to dwell on explanations. It's a bit like the reels we watch on Instagram. It has dazzling variety, which shoots in fabulous foreign locations, but it is done in short bursts that keep you constantly hooked. Bollywood needed an upgrade in the language that it spoke to for its vast audience. Pathaan does that, and this is one of the reasons for its mammoth success. Secondly, Pathaan is all about SRK, as Shah Rukh Khan is called, both his real life and his alter ego. In the movie, SRK as Pathaan is an aging raw agent yearning for a comeback after being discarded for a major failure in his past mission. In real life, Shah Rukh Khan had been in relative wilderness in the movie business. His last big hit, The Chennai Express, was released in 2013, 10 years ago. Before that, for nearly 2 decades, he had continuously won our hearts with a series of romantic films and also excelled as an actor. 2 performances that I personally liked was his role as a coach of a young Indian women hockey team in Chak De, India, and the NRI who returns home to make a difference in Swadesh. But in the past decade, a series of films that he made, and he starred, whether Fan in 2016, Jab Harry Met Sejal in 2017, and Zero in 2019, just didn't live up to expectations. After that, Shah Rukh was wrought by personal trauma when his eldest son, Aryan Khan, was arrested and jailed on charges of being a drug peddler, but was subsequently exonerated by the investigating agencies. I had done a cover story for India Today on the Aryan Khan episode, and the investigating officers told me just how traumatized Shah Rukh Khan was by his son's arrest. Shah Rukh had felt Aryan was being vilified because of his stardom, even though there was no proof of his son's involvement in drug dealings. With tears in his eyes, Shah Rukh told the investigating officer, and I quote, "We have been painted as some kind of big criminals or monsters who are out to destroy society. We find going to work tough every day." Indeed, it was for Shah Rukh Khan, with protesters trying to disrupt both the making of Pathaan and another movie, Jawan, that he was starring in. Shah Rukh Khan had confessed during a press conference after Pathaan was released that on many days he would go to the bathroom and cry his heart out. Shah Rukh used these crises in his life to become mentally even stronger. During COVID, he was able to spend time with his wife and children, and they became closer than ever before. Khan, in fact, learned how to cook Italian food. Pathaan's cast and crew were treated to pizzas made by him while shooting in Mumbai. Khan also used his free time to be with his 3 children, Aryan, Suhana, and Abram, saying, "There is no reason for my life except my children." At another recent press conference, he spoke candidly about how fragile he really is. He said, "I am very proud to say I get scared sometimes, I feel sad sometimes, I lose confidence many times in a day." But Shah Rukh Khan also demonstrated some extraordinary qualities. Speaking to India Today about Khan, Rajkumar Hirani, who is currently directing him in a film called Donkey, pointed out, anybody who has faced so much in life in the past or recently has to be a strong person. Anybody under that kind of pressure will get bogged down. You have to be a fighter, a survivor, mentally strong and extremely intelligent to be able to deal with all this, and that's what makes Shah Rukh Khan who he really is. It also gave Shah Rukh Khan time to think about his career and the way forward. He had done every type of role that directors had asked of him. Some worked and others flopped. But from now on, Shah Rukh Khan decided that he would go by his own calling. Pathaan was one such movie. He had never been cast as a true action hero, except in Dawn and Ravan. But Pathaan was clearly in a different league. The movie appeals to the patriotic spirit, with Pathaan, unlike his co-star, also an ex-raw agent played by John Abraham, serving the nation that raised him faithfully. But he is not a one-man army or invincible. He is in fact rescued even as he strives to make a comeback, including by the fabulous Deepika Padukone, who plays an ISI agent that Pathaan falls for. The role in fact fits well with his erstwhile portrayals of a romantic persona. Pathaan director Siddharth Anand told India Today, "When you think of SRK, you think of love." Pathaan had to be a guy who's heart over mind any day. It is a reflection of what he is in real life. My colleague Suhani Singh points out that part of the appeal of Pathaan is that it is much like Shah Rukh Khan in real life. In the movie, Shah Rukh is as a broken Indian spy, mocked for his body being held together with biodegradable screws and for his age. In real life, Khan has also undergone surgeries on his back, shoulder, and knee. Again, like Pathaan, Khan too was written off only to rise again. There is also a reference to kintsugi in the film, which fits well with his real-life persona. Kintsugi is a traditional Japanese pottery repair technique in which cracks are filled and missing pieces replaced with lacquer work mixed with powdered gold. Siddharth Anand, Pathaan's director, says, now that the film has done well, Pathaan will live on. Raj and Rahul, names of his in erstwhile films, have taken a back seat. Raj is the character Shah Rukh played in the highly successful debut that he had as a romantic hero in DDLJ, and Rahul is the hero he plays in the other big hit, which is Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Pathaan also, the film, avoids excessive political commentary to avoid offending anyone. It does not indulge in jingoism and breaks stereotypes by showing the greys while dealing with communal harmony and relations with Pakistan. In fact, Deepika Padukone, who though is an ISI spy, wins audience support for helping Pathaan battle an overambitious Pakistani general. At a press conference, Shah Rukh used the composition of the movie's cast to remind audiences of the success of India's secular fabric, saying, "This is Deepika, she is Amar, I'm Shah Rukh Khan, I'm Akbar, and John, he is Anthony. We are Amar, Akbar, Anthony, and this is what makes cinema. There are no differences one of us have with any culture. We are hungry for audiences' love." Pathaan, in fact, successfully overcame the boycott culture by right-wing groups that had afflicted many recent Hindi movies. Shah Rukh Khan even made personal appeals to political personalities to allow the film to run. For Shah Rukh Khan, the year 2023 has begun on a glorious note. There are two big movies that have been lined up, Jawan and Donkey. He told a press conference recently, "I don't think I need to be nervous. I think they're all going to be super hit films. That's the belief I sleep and wake up with, and which makes me, at the age of 57, go and do stunts and work 18 hours a day." Khan is not pompous, he's just stating a fact. He also says he has been the happiest in recent days as compared to the last 4 years before the release of Pathaan. The best compliment comes from his Pathaan co-star, Deepika Padukone, when she told India Today, "The SRK I know at the current moment is at inner peace. That is something for the younger generation to learn, which is patience." For more details of Shah Rukh Khan and his great comeback, read the issue of India Today that has a cover story written by my colleague Suhani Singh. Thank you for listening to this episode of Nothing But the Truth. I look forward to being with you again next week. Nothing but the truth.